Oh my god, I still have to pee. It didn't go away. I was wrong.
I mean, I'm so sorry to say this, but I kind of expected that. So, are you big into anime?
So I say I am, but I don't watch as much as I would like to. Like just recently, one of my friends, actually the guy who's really good at Mario Kart, hopefully that we beat him, he's big on anime, and he started getting me back into it. So just recently we watched a show together called Dr. Stone, which is like, the world gets like hit with a beam or something and everyone gets turned into stone and petrified for like thousands of years. And then randomly one person like breaks out of the stone and he starts reviving humanity. Oh, I chose the wrong level. God!
No, it's okay. We both went with snow themes, though. I love the fact that we were both like something snow.
Dang it. But that was a good one. I'm actually waiting on the new season now, which is later this year.
Yeah.
And then I'm a big Dragon Ball guy. That's my favorite show. I love
Seriously?
Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, I love that show. Oh, man. Attack on Titan's huge, too. I love that one.
I watched the first 2 series of Attack on Titan, and I felt like the second one wasn't as good as the first, so I kind of like...
It was a different style of pace.
I bowed out.
Really?
Altogether on it.
You should get back into that. That's like one of the goats of anime.
I was obsessed with a very obscure anime. I feel like nobody knows what this anime is. It was called Beautiful Bones.
No,
and it sort of reminded me of like kind of like Sherlock Holmes style. Like you had like murder mystery type stuff, and the character, like the protagonist, basically could tell how somebody died based on like their bones. Like if that makes any sense at all.
Okay.
So I got like really into like that kind of stuff, and I was like, fascinating. But like it was like much more like family friendly and less horror than I initially thought. I thought it was gonna be like more of like a horror based anime.
You would think
and
with
then
that
it ended up being
description,
more, yeah, it ended up being more like kind of adventurous, like, you know, like darn it all.
Sorry.
You're not sorry. What are you talking about?
Death Note's good too, though.
Death Note is way darker.
Yeah.
First time I watched Death Note, I didn't expect it to go as dark as it did. In like 2 episodes flat. Yeah. You know how like they always say that have that rule where it's like before you give up on an anime, watch at least the first 3 episodes.
Yes.
A lot of times the first 2 aren't really like what the anime is about.
Yeah.
By like the 3rd episode, I was like, I don't know if I understand what this is actually going to be. I'm starting to feel a little uncomfortable with where this is going. And it went there. It went 100% there. I was like, all right, fair enough.
This guy wants to become God. All right, cool.
It was exactly what I thought.
I'm down to watch 20 episodes of this.
Exactly, yeah. At that point, you've already committed, so, you know.
No, that's a good one, though.
I really liked, speaking of like dark horror animes, I mean, besides Death Note, I really liked Tokyo Ghoul. I felt like that one hit really hard.
That's a good one.
I feel like it was like ended in the anime in a weird way that doesn't make sense if you haven't read the manga. Like they sort of just like cut everything together and they're like, he lost his mind and now he's just separating from reality. And you're like, all right, we're gonna just accept this. But in the manga, it goes into like what actually happened and why he had to step away from like society and the people he knew.
Interesting. I didn't know it had a different ending.
It just has like more explanation of why the ending goes that way. Boo Lake! Can we do
Wait, which one? I already selected. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, that's okay. I'm gonna just randomly select then.
I'll select it next time.
Okay.
That's the next one. It's gonna be yours too, anyways. Oh, never mind. Okay.
No, this game likes you. You've been winning.
Yeah. It's because I can't
Mario
think of
Party games
I was gonna think of a funny
always
joke. I couldn't.
Yeah, Mario Party games always will like lean heavy on the winner.
Yeah.
Unless you have like really low, like if I was in last place and you were in first place, it would baby me because it'd be like, must be like a little kid.
Well, that is how this game works. You get better items the further you are ahead or behind.
Behind. Yeah.
Like all I get is bananas and coins and stuff, and it's like, all right. Oh, that hit me. What?
I didn't know you were coming up behind me. I just threw it.
It banked off the wall and everything. Put that in the montage. Jeez.
Listen, I just wanted to stay in first. I don't care who gets hurt in the process. I'm sorry.
You just want to watch the world burn.
A little bit. All right.
Blam!
Watch, I'll throw a banana and then I'll end up hitting my own banana.
Oh.
You tried to bomb me.
No, that was a different guy. I just got hit by it. Oh,
No.
the bloop! The bloop!
Did you get it too?
Yeah, it hits everybody.
I'm so blind, I don't know where I am. Oh.
I always felt that was the worst in the DS game because, like, your screen is so small, it would cover your entire screen.
Yeah, there was, like, no way for you to be able to kind of see what's going on in the peripheral.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I still have to pee. It didn't go away. I was wrong.
I mean, I'm so sorry to say this, but I kind of expected that.
It usually does. It's because I drank so much water today, and the energy drink was what messed me up today.
Yeah.
Every time I record, I need to have one so that I can like not be dead when I'm by the end of it. You know?
That's okay. See, now I feel better about being much calmer because I'm not using artificial stimulants.
Oh, you say I'm juicing?
Like you cheaters.
That's why I'm winning all the races.
Yeah, must be.
Everyone's at the starting line, like, where is he? And you just see me in the corner, like, chugging down cans.
A can of like Red Bull.
It's like Jim Carrey in Yes Man. He pops out of the car with all the Red Bulls. You see that?
Oh my god, yes. He's so crazy. Like, I cannot believe how much of a 180 like his career has taken.
Yeah. He was huge.
Huh?
He used to be huge back in the day, like the biggest like comedy actor.
You know what he's doing now, though, right? I just boosted right as I got hit by a shell.
Oh, I got hit by a blue shell. No.
That wasn't me.
What is he doing now?
So apparently he is an artiste and he does paintings and that kind of stuff. Like he's got very philosophical and like, yeah, it's crazy, right? Like this guy who's been like head of comedy, like everybody knows him for like his humor, all of a sudden is like very like deep and introspective and painting, and I'm just like,
weird.
What?
What? What's the level we're choosing?
It looks like a mushroom with snow on it, and then it's Boo Lake.
A mushroom with snow on it. Where?
Next to the moon.
Next to the moon.
Above the.
Oh, is it the rock-looking mushroom?
God damn it!
Oh, okay.
Yes, the rock-looking mushroom. Okay, wait. Does the flower look like a boomerang to you next to the like?
Yes, that is supposed to be a boomerang. Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, I don't know how snow. I know you don't live in Canada. I know what snow looks like. It's not fair to you. Right?
Yeah, living in Florida, I've never seen snow.
Only in movies. Only in movies.
How old were you the first time you saw snow?
Well, I mean, I guess
like the first year you were born, right?
Yeah, I guess we're being technical when I was born, but I don't remember that.
So the first year I saw snow, I was 14 or 15.
Wow. I mean, honestly,
I've seen snow in movies and stuff, but I'd never seen snow.
When did you see it? Was it like a crazy? Did it snow where you are? Or
no,
did you go for vacation somewhere?
I went to Canada.
Ah.
Yep, and I went for wintertime, and and that was the first time seeing snow, and it was gray.
Ow! And did you not like it?
I mean, it was gray.
It was gray?
And then, yeah, the snow was, I was in Montreal.
Oh,
so
Montreal is weird snow.
Well, because of like being in the city and everything, I guess like all of the stuff from the cars, right, makes the snow gray.
Huh.
Like
Oh, you mean on the roads? Oh,
yeah,
that makes
yeah.
more sense. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently I went on like one of the hottest winters ever, so like there was only like a quarter of an inch of snow
Oh, that sucks.
the whole time I was there. Yeah. So everybody was like, "Oh man, build a snowman when you're there," and I'm like, "Sure." And then I was like, "Yeah, there's not enough snow to actually make a snowman."
Build
so
a
I made
gross, gray, slushy snowman. Sounds like fun.
I made a snowman that was about the size of like a stuffed animal. Like it was literally like big enough that like I could hold it in my one hand. And I was like, "Look at my snowman. This is all the snow I can get from out back."
His name is Joe. Be nice to him.
He's gonna melt in about 2 minutes because there's not enough snow and ice to keep him together, really.
Have you seen that movie where the kid's dad dies and they turn him into a snowman to keep him alive? Have you seen that movie?
That sounds so
What is
messed
that
up.
called? I think it's a kids movie. It's for kids, but it's like
so.
it's like his spirit takes control of a snowman, and like they have to keep him alive. They put him in like a freezer in their basement so he doesn't melt. It's a weird movie.
It sounds like a weird movie. And you say this is for kids?
Yeah, I watched it when I was a kid.
And they're like, "Yeah, I watched it." I'm like, "All right." Just end of that conversation.
Yeah, I watched it yesterday. It's for kids.
Yeah, I watched it. Clearly it's for kids if I watched it. All right.
That would explain a lot about me if that was the case.
All right, where are we going?
Let's go up to the Leaf. And let's go to Cheese Land. Because I know you were talking about food. And this is food.
Cheese.
Yeah, Cheese Land.
Are you trying to distract from the fact that you need to pee?
AKA heaven. Don't bring it up. It's gonna come back. It's going away.
It's going away. That's your edge. You're just like ready to go. So like that's why you keep hitting first place.
It's like the Hulk. I'm
I
always
understand.
angry. At a moment's notice. If anyone gets stung by a jellyfish, I'm there to help.
Oh my god.
Have you ever seen anyone do that?
Do what?
Like pee on someone's jellyfish sting?
So I have been stung, not by a jellyfish, but by a man-o-war.
What is that?
A man-o-war?
Yeah, what is that?
They're like jellyfish, but here in Florida, they're more common than jellyfish. Jellyfish are more Pacific, whereas man-o-war are more Atlantic.
Oh, okay.
If you get the chance, look them up. They don't look like round like a jellyfish. They look like they have like a sail on their head, like a sailboat, which is kind of cool.
Okay, sounds cool.
Yeah, like they've got a mohawk.
Man.
They're cooler than like your average jelly.
That sounds awesome.
Got electrocuted.
Oh, a mohawk fish.
Yeah, he's got a little mohawk. But like a jellyfish, and their stings hurt a lot.
Oh yeah. Ow.
I'm trying. You just passed me, so like my story ended. I'm like, yeah. Wait, how do I get you now?
No, I've never.
God.
I mean, I guess I have been stung by jellyfish, but I don't remember it being anything bad. My dad's side of the family.
It depends on the type too.
Oh really? I didn't know that. Maybe my jellyfish are just weak. They gotta work out.
Weak jellyfish.
Yeah. But my dad's side of my family lives in Nova Scotia, which is like way down east, near the on the ocean. And we used to go swimming there on the beach near my grandma's cottage, and it's full of jellyfish. That water obviously sucks. I don't know. We only did it because we were there. But me and my brothers used to pick up the jellyfish in our hands, and we used to throw them at each other. We'd have like jellyfish wars. There's like a technique to picking them up. You gotta like grab them from the top and then scoop around under so that they're like upside down. That's fun.
So here's the thing: were they like round, or did they have sort of like a ridge? Like how long were their tentacles? Speaking of
what? Tentacles?
I just got no. Yeah, speaking of tentacles.
Anime?
Wait, where did this go?
I don't know.
The conversation went terribly wrong somewhere.
No, I don't. I mean, they were different sizes. I don't remember them being. Stop laughing.
I can't help it. This conversation just got really weird.
I think they were. Yeah, no.
So, anyways,
they weren't that bad.
Different sizes, tentacles. Got it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
To each person's preference.
I finished in 3rd place.
There you go. I finished.
No, so anyways, you would pick them up by like the top of the thing and then flip them over. But like did they have really long tentacles or whatever?
I don't think so. Maybe some did. Like we get a little bit of stings in the hand, but I think it's just something you get used to after a while. Like it doesn't hurt anymore. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been down there though. I honestly don't even leave my house a lot. I go to work and then I come home and then that's it.
Pretty much the same.
Very rarely do I go.
Did you pick something?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I did too. Oh, I was gonna pick that one.
Oh, you should have.
Oh well.
We got it anyways. It's all good.
Yeah. It worked out in the end.
The Royal Raceway, because we're royalty.
God, that was so calming. Do 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 do.
Oh, yeah. There are many times when I would play the Wii game as a kid, and I have the main menu screen of the online in my head, like for eternity. I'll never get that music out of my head. It's just it's like an ambient kind of like that, you know.
So if you're ever really quiet, I can already hear what's going on in your head. It's just that sound. Got it.
Oh, bomb! Oh, I think I
pretty much hum all of the Zelda songs.
The soundtrack.
I can't even say like one specific one because depending on my mood or depending on the day, depends on which one gets just locked in.
Yeah.
And I'm straight up humming it like the whole time.
I like I like the shop music in Ocarina of Time.
The shop music?
Yeah. It's so happy. Yeah. I love it.
That's funny. I'm trying to think which one gets stuck in my head the most. I would probably say Sarah's song.
Oh, that's a good one.
Probably like the default for most of it.
I like Epona's song too.
Yeah. Yeah, Epona's song is super chill. I feel like that's everyone's favorite.
Oh,
All right. So I have to ask. So I was reading this thing and it was saying that Link gets married as an adult and people were arguing over who they thought Link marries, if it was Princess Zelda or
one of his other bitches.
Marlu, right? I think that's her name. And I was really surprised because the argument was that she actually, early on in Ocarina of Time, her dad basically is like, yeah, you should marry my daughter because you're a knight and blah, 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 and I'll give you the farm.
Which is
You've heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like they're like, we believe that that's what the getting electrocuted.
Wait, so it's like official that Link gets married when he's older? That's a thing?
Yeah, that was the thing that they were stating like it was a fact, and I was like, Link gets older?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that's like the thing is like he gets older for like only when needed and then goes back to being a child.
Well, here's the thing, like there's so many different Links though. Like they're all different universes. So like which Link are they talking about?
Do you feel like they are supposed to be linked universes or do you feel like they are just separate like almost like ancestral like
well it's
Link in like
it's official that they're actually different links in like different timelines.
Yeah.
So I think the one from Ocarina of Time is labeled as like the Hero of Time, and then the one from Skyward Sword is a different one, and the one from Breath of the Wild's a different one. They all have different like monikers to them too. I don't remember, but it's very confusing.
I always felt like that was the reason why they also have like different like sort of looks to them. Like some have long hair, some have shorter hair, that kind of stuff. Even though like they wear the same outfit.
Some are Toon.
Some are what?
Toon Link.
Yeah.
It's a whole different art style.
I'm like, wait, what?
They have like a whole party, and they're like, "Who the hell brought this guy?"
They're all Toon Links though. Like, let's be honest with ourselves, okay?
Yeah.
Even Twilight Princess is still a cartoon at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how well depicted it is.
What's your favorite game in the series?
Favorite to play is Majora's Mask. Hence the reason it's on my channel.
Nice.
I did the full playthrough of that.
Did you? Oh yeah, I watched some episodes of that. I liked.
That took me a year.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I like the one you did with the moon. You look through the telescope and you put the song in. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I really loved the artist Mark. I want to say it's Mark 2 Notes. I can't remember now. When I was doing the playthrough, I actually found that song and just thought it was really, really a chill kind of song or whatever. And I was like, oh, I really like this. I wish there was like a way I could use it.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that wasn't actually meant to be the episode for that week. That was a accidental episode, so to speak. It was gonna be my final video for the channel. Like I was gonna leave it to the very end after I'd finished the playthrough and then just put it in as like an extra. And yeah, and I released it early because, oh my god, these cones.
Oh, I'm getting hit by everything.
Right as I'm dodging cones, just electrocuted. So it was around the time that we had the hurricane hit here, and I basically needed whatever content I had to fill in because I wasn't sure how long I was going to be without electricity, water, internet, all that stuff. Yeah. So it released, and it was crazy because I was so nervous about not having content for my channel in my first year because I'd heard that's a big no-no.
Oh, really? What, the content police are gonna come after you?
Basically, like you wouldn't get your stuff promoted if you weren't like consistently posting.
Oh, I see.
And so then YouTube wouldn't promote like whatever new stuff you came out with. And so I was really, really worried about that. And turns out it's not as harsh as people make it out to be, but it is still pretty bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I released that video and it went like really well. Like the first month that it was out, I think I had over 100 views on it just right off the bat, which none of my others had hit like 3 digits like that. All my other stuff was still like, if I hit 50, I was like, oh my god, I had 50 people look at my video. Wow.
Yeah.
You know, like when you first start, you're just like, holy crap. And that video hit like 100, but I didn't have internet. I didn't have electricity, and I didn't, you know, like, so it's not like I could like, even though I couldn't post, I could look. I couldn't look. So I had no idea. So about a month and a half to 2 months later, I finally had access, and it blew my mind. I was so surprised at how well that video had done. And I had like, I don't know, I had a couple of subscribers, which was also crazy to me. I think I had like 2 or 3 subscribers while I was away, and I was like, wow, people subscribed even though I wasn't like there.
Yeah.
Like it was so crazy to me that like it was just kind of running and doing its own thing without me, like, I don't know, hyper posting and checking and responding and stuff. And so yeah, it was like really, really cool. So like, to me, I think it's crazy that that's like the video that did so well, because that was like the one that was supposed to sort of be like a I don't know, like just a little bit of a like a homage, like, oh, thanks, like for watching and being a part of this journey and stuff. And it wasn't like really like anything. And it just did so well on my channel where I was like, all right, clearly I don't know what I'm doing. The video that I thought was going to be just sort of like kind of a throwaway video ended up being like the best viewed out of the whole series. And like there are other episodes that I put like a lot more time and effort into, and I thought, oh man, people are really going to be into it because like it shows you how to do certain thing, right? Mm-hmm. And like maybe 20 views. It like didn't do good at all. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Well,
I know, I feel that. It's like I'll put so much work into an episode, and I'll get like 15 views. I'm like, oh man, spent like hours on that.
sometimes I think the problem is you get too close to the content. Like you get too close to what you're making that you can't step away and realize like there's a lot more factors to it than just whether or not like the content is good or whatever. It has a lot to do with like when you're posting it, what other people are doing, like what their lives are like,
But it's fun though.
Yeah, and one of the things that I think is really great is like you can have now that I'm in my second year, you can have a video that you posted a year ago it didn't do super great. Like you released it, and like I said, it's like just bad timing for like your viewers. It's not necessarily your thing. And I have videos now that like people all of a sudden are finding, and I'm just like, oh my god, I forgot I even made that. And they're like really into it, and they're engaging with it and asking me questions. I'm like, I don't remember. I have to watch the video because I don't remember what did I say in the video that made you LOL or whatever.
I had that when you commented on my Resident Evil 4.
Yeah,
I watched the ending and I was like, oh yeah, gun fishing.
I love that ending. I felt like that was so good. No, I'm really enjoying your Resident Evil playthrough. Like, I feel like it's a lot of fun, and I love the fact that you're not taking it like, or you weren't taking it super serious. Like, so many people that play that game are like, they're really good at the game, or like they feel like they're aficionados, but like they also talk like it. Like, it's like, this is how you do it, and this is the way you have to do it.
Yeah.
And you're just like, okay, or you could just have fun with it because it is a video game, bro. Like, it's one thing to be good at something, it's another thing to like, I don't know, like try and like gatekeep how to play the game, or like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So
I don't think I'm good enough at games to do that, even if I wanted to.
Please don't. Even if you are good enough, please don't ever be that person. Like, it's a video game. Like, it's a game. You're supposed to have fun, Like, people, if you're acting like that, like you destroy like the whole point of like playing games. Like,
I just blew myself up.
I think you blew yourself up right next to me, but there's ink all over my face, so I'm not sure.
The bloop covered up the bomb. Oh, I drove off the edge. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Aw. So ow, everybody's jumping. Oh. They hit me right at the jump and then just passed me. Alright, so I, for a while, was playing chess, and one of the things, like, I'm not super good or anything, like, I'm average at best, but one of the things that, like, really got me was I had so many people who, like, because I would always look for people who would play chess with, like, hey, are you into it? Like, do you want to play with me, kind of thing. And, like, there's a lot of people that are willing to play chess, but, like, there's very few people who, like, actually play. Meaning, like, they're not, like, I don't know, kind of stuck up. Like, like, they like, take it way too serious, and they're just, like, I don't know, you think that they were, like, going for like world tournaments or something, and you're like, dude, you play chess on Tuesdays with me like once a month. Like, you don't have a trainer, you're not learning all the cheats. Like, I don't know what you're doing.
I feel like I was like that when I was a kid. It's like show offy,
Yeah.
I have I used to, me and my friend Andre, who I'm making the Dokapon series with, we used to have a third friend that like the three of us would always hang out together, and we would always like bully him in a way. It's like whenever we'd play games, we'd like gang up on him and he'd like talk shit to us, and we'd be like, "No, man, we're gonna beat you," and then he'd be all mad. And so I don't know why I always like to show off when I play games with him. So I remember very distinctly, we used to play Melee together, Super Smash Bros. And like there's like the final boss, which is the Master Hand. It's just a floating hand. And I went to school one day and I was like, "Yo, whatever his name is, I'm not gonna say his name on video, just in case he doesn't want to be known. But I'd be like, "Yo, insert name here. I found out the name. I found out the hand, who he is." He's like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, if you like beat him without taking any damage, it like zooms out, and it's actually Mr. Game & Watch, which is another character in the game. It's like his hands are connected to it." And he's like, "No way." And I was like, "Yeah, but you'll never do it because you can never beat it without getting hit." And I was like all proud that I lied to him about it. And then the next day he comes to school, he's like, "Yo, you were right, I did it." And I was like, "You're a lie, made that up, you liar."
He caught on to you fast.
He's like, "No, I did it, you're right." I was like, "No, you were a liar."
There's no way you could do this because this is my lie. You can't take my lie.
Can't take my lie.
That's funny.
Yeah. No, and also that's actually how we first met too. I used to rollerblade when I was a kid, and I had moved into like my new neighborhood, and I saw him walking around with a friend, and he walked up to me and talked to me. He's like, "Oh, you rollerblade?" I was like, "Yeah." I was still shy at first because I was a little kid. And he's like, "Oh, like how long do you rollerblade?" It was literally my first day rollerblading, and I was like, "Oh, like I rollerblade all the time. Like I'm really good at it." And he's like, "Oh yeah?" I'm like, "Yeah, I used to be in like a tournament where like we do like tricks and stuff." And he's like, "Oh, can you show me one?" I was like, I don't know. I don't really know you that much."
Here's the trick. I'm gonna leave now.
No, the blue shell.
Yes.
No, but I think he made me like do a circle around a sewer vent, and I almost fell over. And then I admitted it. I was like, "Yeah, I'm not actually a professional."
He's probably like, obviously.
No, but then
Kids always think they're so good at lies, and you're just staring at him like, "I'm not gonna tell him. I'm just gonna let him go with this."
Kid me thought I was really smart, and then I realized I was not.
Isn't that terrible? Don't you wish you could still have that ignorance where you're like, "Man, I'm like the smartest person I know." Just as a full-grown adult. I feel like that would get you in a lot of trouble real fast.
Oh, some people do still have that mentality though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The adult babies.
Yeah, that's very true. I forgot about that.
Yes! By the way, I don't know if you've probably noticed, I increased the computer difficulty for this race.
Did you?
Yeah, it's a bit harder.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went from 3rd to 5th.
In the last cup, though, you beat me in the last race again. We didn't even say it.
Oh, that's true.
You're just a last race performer.
That's what I'm saying. You know,
you're like if they do like a relay in a track and field, you're the anchor. Is that what they call it? Like the last person?
Oh yeah.
You're the one that closes out the race.
Kinda, except like I think they don't like get to warm up and then run. They're just the ones that get to run at the very end. So not me at all, basically. So it's kind of me, but not me at all.
Yes, but no.
Yeah.
TikTok clock.
Hell yeah.
This level's awful.
Is it?
Well, in Mario 64. Like
so what you're saying is I have a chance to win? Is this what you're telling me? Like it's awful?
Wait,
darn.
This is Dumb and Dumber? So you're saying there's a chance?
Hell yeah. Exactly. Ow! I just ran into the clock.
Oh, so did I. I didn't know you could do that.
Oh no! Okay,
who put
I dodged
that
it
there? Damn clock in the clock level.
I'm just gonna throw some bananas. Oh my god!
I thought you were gonna say fireballs. Because I see fireballs everywhere. Stop!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Eat a green shell.
I could slow down. I realize this now. Oh, I hit myself with a shell. No joke.
That's gotta be an achievement for something.
Dumbest way to die?
Yeah. Oh my god, do you remember that TV show, 1,000 Ways to Die?
1,000 Ways to Die?
Yeah.
No, not off the top of my head.
It was, maybe this was a Canadian thing only. Did you have Spike TV?
No, I know about Spike TV, but I didn't have it.
Okay.
So that's probably why.
It was one of those, like, very, like, I don't know if this is, like, a sexist thing, but, like, man shows. It's like, yeah, I'm a man. I watched this manly show.
Yeah, I remember.
It was
Spike
like,
TV had come out with the, like, Ink Master?
The tattoo show?
Yeah, like, it was, like, a big tattoo show, and, like, they were, like, all, like, trying to be very, like, adult content type stuff.
Right.
Like you said, like stuff guys would be into or whatever.
Man versus food. I liked that show.
So I don't know why that's a manly thing. I mean, because, like, you know, infants eat food too.
Yeah, but he ate, like, a lot of food.
He ate a lot. The thing is, he spent his whole life eating food, okay? It wasn't just, like, one time.
I haven't seen a baby eat a 12-pound burger, okay? At least not yet.
Not yet. I feel like America would be, like, the first to do that. Like, my infant has eaten a 12-pound burger. And it's like Guinness Book of Records or something, like fat ass of the year.
The moms hang around the table with their fat
and
babies.
Be so proud of it too. Like, they wouldn't even be ashamed. They'd be like, "Yeah." Just like,
I actually replaced his milk for some oil and grease.
Yeah. We take the grease off the bacon and we just put it in his bottle. He loves it.
He loves it.
Yeah.
No, those are happy tears. Happy tears.
He cries when he doesn't get his second bottle of grease.
Oh my god.
It's messed up, right? Okay, wait. Where are we going?
I selected Vancouver. It's like one of the new ones.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of the new ones.
Yeah. Oh, I did not select Vancouver. I thought I clicked over fast enough, but I panicked.
Oh,
it's the one right next to Vancouver.
We're going to Vancouver. Let's go. Woohoo!
No. Damn it. Koopa Cape.
Known for their turtles.
Are they?
Maybe.
I didn't know that about Vancouver.
I've never been to Vancouver, actually.
Me neither.
Well, I mean, I live in Canada, so it's probably more embarrassing for me, but...
Well, okay, but, like, Canada's about as big as America, and I haven't been to all 50 states in America just because I'm American.
Yeah, well, that's true. I've never been out of the country.
So you've never, like, come to visit the United States?
No. I've never gone out. Yeah, the furthest I've gone is down to Nova Scotia. But,
I'm gonna ask a question that I feel like is possibly like me setting it up, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Okay.
Have you ever wanted to come to the United States? Have you ever been like, interesting?
Want is Hold on. How do I
You're trying to figure out how you want to set this up.
How do I phrase this? Like, I'm sure it'd be cool to go down. I just don't know. I don't know. Like, I have nowhere to go if I went down there. I don't think. I don't know.
Okay, so like, you're like, sure, I would visit it along with pretty much anywhere else in the world.
It'd be cool to go, but like, I'm not really like let's say if I went to Florida, I'm not really like an outdoorsy person. So like, you know, like beaches and stuff.
You picked the wrong place to go visit.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, where would I go for the States? I don't know. Where'd be a good place to go? Where would you recommend someone going on vacation to go to the States?
Well, it depends. I mean, like you said, you're not really like into going outdoors and stuff. So like, I'm assuming you don't really want to go and see a bunch of national parks.
No.
Or like, you're like, yeah, let's avoid that.
maybe if I'm like with somebody and they want to go, I'll be like, yeah, sure. But me on my own?
Oh no. Well, okay, so like, I normally want to go like places, like I travel quite a bit, but like I normally want to go places when there's like events and stuff going on. So like example is like I really want to go and do PAX.
Yeah, see,
PAX
that would be
East or PAX
cool.
West.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like that's like one of the things where like depending on like what year I ever plan on going, or if I ever plan on going, and on like where it would go. But I'm also the person that would be like, all right, well, if I'm gonna spend that kind of money to go, you know, like go to another state or go somewhere, I'm gonna like make the most out of it that I can. So I look up like what's in the area, like restaurants or like, you know, like if there's like events or like attractions, like things to do.
Yeah.
Like I'm that person that like people will call me and they'll be like, hey, I'm gonna visit this place, what's cool to do? And I'm like, I've never been there. And they're like, yeah, but you always like know. I'm like, well, there's like a ghost house you could go visit. I'm like literally just looking it up online, like things to do in this town. Apparently Johnny makes moonshine and like he's pretty well known for it, so that might be cool. You might end up dead, but also best moonshine, so you know.
She'll be drunk.